What is going on, everybody? Thank you so much for jumping in to this video today. My name is Danny ColdBlood, aka MusicVidiot, and I am joined here with special guest, fellow Chiliad Mystery Hunter. My name is Mittens. Mittens, what is going on, you sexy motherfucker?
Oh, it's going good, Danny. It's always good to be on the stream with you or the videos that we do. I always have a good time talking and hanging out.
Definitely, man. It's always a pleasure to have you. You've always had some pretty good ideas, theories, and discoveries. Mittens mentioned just now that we are on a stream, guys. So those of you that are just catching the video and didn't catch the stream, make sure you start showing up because we have some pretty good live content, and it's a good way to get a hold of us directly and ask us kind of questions if you want, like on the spot while we're doing our hunting, and just a better way to get to know each other within the community. It's always good to get people together. Remember, teamwork. You can't solve this shit without it. I've been saying that for about 10 million years now. Anyway, Mittens, thank you so much for jumping in. Guys, I'm broadcasting live right now at twitch.tv/musicvidiots. Mittens, what's your Twitch channel?
Same as my YouTube channel, MyNameIzMittens.
My name is Mittens. Twitch.tv/MyNameIzMittens. So make sure you guys do hit us up on those social media platforms. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. I know that Mittens said he'll be putting this video on his channel, so if you're watching this on his channel, nice to meet you guys. And if you're watching it on my channel, you better press pause and go sign and subscribe up to Mittens. Anyway, now that we got the disclaimer out of the way, we are on Mount Gordo trying to praise the motherfucking sun, but I'm kind of clueless, guys. Most of you that are consistent followers know that I've kind of went MIA for the past month or so. I've had a lot of stuff going on. I don't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I've had a lot of personal things going on in my life, and I've kind of had to put this on hold. But now I got the boobs in my hand, and I'm ready to start fucking this shit in the ass. I want some diarrhea, mystery diarrhea, to fall on the floor, guys. Let's see what we can do here in this mysterious sexual adventure within Grand Theft Auto 5. As you can see, my personality has definitely not died. If anything, it's been new and improved. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for jumping in. I'm feeling good. Hopefully you guys are all feeling good today. It's a wonderful Saturday night here, over here in Buffalo, New York. You're in Canadian. Canadian. You're in Canada, aren't you, with all the maple leafs and shit?
Yeah, I'm in Canada where, you know, we ride polar bears and live in igloos.
I know, man. I've always wanted to go there and live in an igloo and, you know, ride a polar bear. Alright, guys. We are done doing yoga. We're all stretched out and ready to get into this mystery. We're going to talk about a couple different things here in this episode. Mittens, if you wouldn't mind, obviously I haven't been around for the past couple weeks, and, you know, for me and anyone else in the community that really hasn't had the time or whatever to really check into what's been going on and update themselves as well, can you kind of give me a gist of what you've kind of noticed the community talking about? Other YouTubers, Reddit, whatever been going on, what's been found, what's been talked about? If you don't mind, just let us know and we can kind of go from there.
Yeah, for sure, Danny. I mean, I've been pretty busy myself these last couple weeks, so, you know, as far as videos go, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering when my next video is going to come out. I promise it's going to be a good video. Every time I find something in the mystery, it just prolongs the video, so I'm working to get that out as soon as possible, but the wait will be well worth it. It's probably going to be one of the longest episodes I've ever uploaded. As far as the rest of the community goes, TrippyComs recently just did a playthrough of 100%, which he called the Chiliad Mystery playthrough, and he actually killed Michael at the ending, which is something we don't really see too much. Most people have been, you know, picking option C and keeping everybody alive, but I really like what he's doing because it's got me thinking, and he actually killed Michael, and in the final cutscene, Michael was wearing his Epsilon sun medallion in that final cutscene, so it was crazy to see that. That's something that I don't know if it's a glitch or if the game is purposely putting that emblem on Michael's chest, but it was crazy to see that.
Oh, so he wasn't actually wearing the robes. He just had it like glitched in there. The sun medallion or whatever was on his chest.
Michael was wearing the Epsilon medallion without the robes, so something to think about.
Holy shit. That's definitely something to think about. That's really cool. I definitely have to go back and watch that episode. That is pretty sweet. That makes you wonder, you know, that's one of the questions that we've all always had. You know, should we kill Michael? Should we kill Trevor? Or should we leave them all the hell alone? You know, and you got to think about the psychology. What's Rockstar thinking? You know, no one feels comfortable killing off the character because it's one of the 3 characters. So it's kind of safe to play it that way, but that might be what causes us not to solve this thing. It's been years, so we're doing something wrong, and I am guilty myself of usually keeping my main playthrough, my 100% file, the one where all 3 are alive. So I'm glad that you brought that up. That's always good food for thought to go back to some of the obvious big questions that we've had throughout the mystery and rethink exactly, is that the right choice or not? So I'm glad that you brought that up. That's good to know. I'm going to go check that out and investigate it a little bit more. If any of you guys watching have any more information or any new leads on the whole Michael getting sacrificed but having the Epsilon medallion on their chest still there for the Fall of Doom, let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much. Is there anything else that you want to point out? Anything else that's been relevant, or any theories, discoveries, anything else at all that kind of can fill me in and anyone else on what's been going on here?
What's really cool is ever since that They Live kind of theme was going on, and a lot of us mystery hunters were doing videos about They Live, we weren't exactly sure what direction to take it. I mean, we know the game is about corruption and that there are these social elite, which could possibly be lizard people or descendants from another planet, controlling what happens in Los Santos. Dibs Gaming released a video about a month ago, a little bit longer than a month ago, and it was talking about a missing spectrometer, which is something Michael uses during his Epsilon mission to find random miscellaneous items around the little wooded area in Blaine County. So it was cool to see him come up with that, because I really had no idea what direction we should take with, you know, that They Live movie and big stuff. I mean, I saw your interview with I believe his name is Ray Nelson, and I was so excited to watch that, because that's big stuff for the community, and he kind of foresaw what was happening with you know, social elites and just the whole pyramid scheme of things. But basically, Dibs Gaming came out with that video, which makes us think that there could be a missing spectrometer that we could unlock, which was something that nobody's really came out and said before. So that was definitely something that was on my radar.
Dude, I definitely agree with that. And at the very least, okay, at the very least, which I do think that it's more what you're saying, but even at the very least, it's a giant clue to kind of throw us in the right direction. If you remember in that video that I made, and actually Dibs Gaming put out a video first with this information in it, the Obey billboard is the same in this game with the same font and everything as it was in the movie. So the movie had the spectrometer in it also, and this game has references, like you said, to the spectrometer. Okay, there was that guy in the Ultras camp that said it. I had a guy say it to me too when I was going in director mode and I was testing out the different clowns. I was able to have, you know, the little dialogues that they say, and one of the clowns had a dialogue that says, "You'll never get the spectrometer," or some shit like that. So I've now heard it twice by 2 different characters, one in director mode, one in regular gameplay, say something about a spectrometer. We use it with Michael, like you said, and that's, you know, a big thing, because the Epsilonism and the cults, that's all tied into some big, heavy, relevant mystery stuff. So they're tying, you know, very relevant information to this mystery with giant clues that are backed up with, like, this isn't just theories, guys. This shit was in the movie and it's in the game. So there's a connection there. There's at least them connections. So I like that you're bringing this stuff up, because at the very least, it's putting us in the right direction. You can't argue facts. So very, very good stuff. I'm glad that the community has been really pushing out and pumping out some good work. Like I said, I'm sorry, guys, that I haven't been around for the past month. I really do put my heart and soul into this stuff. I try not to give out false information or lead people down wrong paths. I really try to do this with integrity and honesty at the expense of my own time. I really like it. I mean, I like doing this stuff. So I'm sorry that I haven't been around, but I'm glad to see that our friends, our fellow YouTubers and Redditors and everything, the community itself, I'm glad to see we're all pulling together and really finding some pretty good shit, man. That's pretty awesome stuff. Okay, so Mittens, there's one more thing that you wanted to bring up to me, and we kind of talked about it off camera, but we'll go ahead and and talk to everybody about it that hasn't heard or seen of this yet. This is some pretty crazy stuff, and I definitely think it's appropriate to update people that might not have known about this. And then afterwards, we can try to get to some of the viewers watching us live on Twitch right now and get to their comments, and then we'll wrap it up. So thank you guys all for jumping in. But Mittens, what exactly is going on at this location? Why are we in director mode? Why did I have to freeze time? And why does it look better at night during a thunderstorm? What the fuck has been going on in Grand Theft Auto 5 in this area?
Well, Dibs Gaming recently released a video which was talking about portals that are located around the map, and he actually came across this one portal that's pretty hard to find. I mean, if you're not looking for it, and even if you are looking for it, it took us like 10 minutes just to find it with a map, and we knew where it was, so it's not easy to find. And this is really close to the golden tree, which makes me think that maybe that the golden tree was like giving us a sign that we should look in this area. But it's this crazy box. It's super hard to see. It's easier to see when it's raining and there's thunder and lightning in the sky, and it basically looks like some sort of portal. Now, as of right now, we obviously don't know what it is, but I can say for sure Rockstar is usually on top of these type of things. So if in the next month or so this gets removed, because when you look at it, you first think it's a glitch, so it could be removed in the next month or so. But if it's not removed and it remains to stay in the game, then we have something big here, and I have no idea how to even begin to kind of get into this.
Well, the best way to do it is to jump right in. That's how I caught some STDs, guys, so be careful what you're jumping into. But don't worry, you cannot catch anything from my channel except for some good Chiliad hunting information. So anyway, guys, let's get right into what he's talking about. This is pretty crazy. So if this doesn't get patched, this is definitely something to consider as a major clue. But I noticed that changing the weather to nighttime and having the thunderstorm, I can actually see the outline of the box pretty clear without the lightning actually flashing. The videos that I've watched shown the outline of this box when the lightning flashes, but as you guys can see on my screen, you can kind of see the box without the lightning, and then inside of it is like this weird glitchy kind of portal thing. And I brought up stuff like this on my channel before, almost directly in this area over here, somewhere along this side of the thruway. In this area, there's like a little like a sewer drainage tube type of thing, and if you zoom into it, you can kind of see like this Twilight Zone, like circle inside of a circle inside of a circle, like portal type of thing. I even think I named the title of my video some kind of portal, whatever. But anyway, like he said, the tree, the golden or glowing trees in this area, and there's a lot of suspicious things in this area. Now remember, one of the biggest clues that we had was the whole Beast and Bigfoot thing, and we had to follow sounds, and I went into a whole bunch of stuff about that. But my point bringing that up is, when we were Bigfoot, we followed the sounds, and we were in this area, all around Mount Gordo, all around where we do yoga, big significant area when looking at the mystery. We have the lighthouse over here that we know that at a certain time in the morning, the sun hits the lighthouse and pretty much reflects like a shadow of an eye on the staircase by Ursula's house, which is very suspicious. A lot of weird stuff in this area, suspicious and relevant stuff, considering we're in this mystery, and we're looking for clues, and this stuff's all lining up. The biggest thing to me, the biggest thing that stands out to me about all of this is that the mural, okay, depending on how you look at it, it could be your guide, it could be your key, okay, it could be a map. But we have boxes on the mural, and it has a jetpack, an egg, and a UFO, okay, and there's boxes with X's in them, okay. What are we looking at right here? We're looking at a box. Could this be? I mean, I know there was a shadow with an X in a box over a little bit south from here at the fingertip, right? But could this be the next step or the next thing to find? Exactly what is this? This is a little, I mean, if it was just this weird texture glitch thing here that I'm kind of standing on, the little, you know, weird portal looking thing, I'd be okay with it and say maybe it's just a glitch. And I would never have spent longer than a few seconds talking about it. I might have brought it up, but I would have waited till more was found. But this is a square, all right? And depending on the time of day and all the other stuff that you have, weather and all that shit, you can actually see the outline of the box here consistently on the ground, not going anywhere. It's here. and lightning flashing shows us even more of the image. This is just way too suspicious. Needs way more work. Way more work. You can see it from a bird's eye view. You can see it on the ground. I want to do more tests with the settings at nighttime and daytime and fog and different weather and see what's the best and the worst, times to see it, because all that shit plays into account, man. If you look in the time of day, we have midnight, or I mean the weather. We have thunder, we have clear, we have broken cloud, we have overcast, hazy, Christmas. Nothing else. It's not like 4th of July and Easter. Christmas. Why not winter? Why not snow? Why Christmas? And I brought up Christmas before. The Santa, merry weather. There's a ton of different clues hinting to Santa Claus and Christmas and that time of year. And Jesus' birthday's on Christmas, and you had, the word Easter egg, referring to actual Jesus and stuff. So there's a lot of crazy clues that we could follow and see more connections. So I really think that the weather and all this stuff, like we've said before, really plays into it. So let's do our homework, guys. Let's see what's the best conditions for this thing. Let's see if this is a glitch. If it's not, let's start being able to at least put stuff on the back burner. Let's find the most relevant and prominent things that we can and just keep rolling with it. Because if we all work together and do that shit, we will solve this motherfucker. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Guys, let's put our heads together, not our dickheads, you sick motherfuckers. Why do you guys always gotta bring it back to sex? This is a serious channel. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what is this, guys? Let me know in the comments. Mittens, what the fuck is your idea and theory on this? What the fuck could this be?
Man, honestly, I'm dumbfounded. I mean, I have to look a little bit more into it before I can give a safe assumption as to what it is. But I mean, we've been working on things which involve time travel, and a lot of us for a long time thought it had to do with the space docker and possibly going to a certain location or hitting 88 miles per hour. So maybe these portals that he found, because there's more than one. This is probably the best one, but there are some other ones that are interesting. Maybe this is an Easter egg for Franklin, where he can teleport across the map, or somehow use this as a trigger to time travel. That would be my best guess as of right now. But it's a crazy find, and big shout out to Dibs for making a video about it. I look really forward to seeing what happens with this.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Dibs got this information from someone on Reddit. So, like I said before, guys, I said it at the beginning of this video, and I said it a million times before. Teamwork. You guys, are on Reddit. You guys are on YouTube. You guys are on Twitter. You guys are all over the place. And it's really awesome when we team up together, because the information gets out there. And the way I'm kind of looking at this right now, it kind of looks like there's a diagonal line, like right where I'm standing, kind of going up like this. It changes depending on how you stand on it. Like, that's why we call it a portal, because it's like a morph in time, like the Power Rangers and shit. But if you look at it at this angle, it almost looks like a box with a slash in it. Could this be an X in a box? Could this be directly from the mural if we had the right steps in place to actually have this thing trigger and turn into what it's supposed to actually be? If it is something at all. It could be a glitch. We'll find out over time if Rockstar decides to, spend time fixing their broken shit. But if it's not broken, why fix it? Why not solve it? Let's get together, guys. Let's solve this motherfucking mystery. Mittens, it's been awesome talking to you about all this shit. Let's get to a couple of the viewers' questions and stuff before we go, guys. And then we'll go ahead and just see you guys in the next videos or on different social media platforms. So let's go ahead and look inside of the comment feed here. Anything that you've seen, Mittens? Anything anyone said that caught your attention?
Ricardo Brumi said, "Hey Danny, what makes you believe that the mystery is still quote-unquote real?"
Okay, that is an awesome question. Ricardo Brumi, that is a great question. I've asked myself that a million times, spending my own time on this thing. Really, what is the point if it's not real? How do I get proof? Why believe in religion if you don't know for a fact? It's called faith, okay? But I'm not going to get into that spiritual shit, all right? Fuck you. What I want to say is stuff that I brought up into this video already, okay? It's the facts. Stuff that we've seen in movies, in other references, other things in the world, entertainment, okay, music. And it's stuff that's directly tied, and it's almost ignorant to say that it's not anything more than just an Easter egg, because there's too many of them. There's too many coincidences. How many coincidences does it take until it's actually something more? Like I said, they live. There's the reptilian humanoids, like alien people, okay? They're in the underground tunnels in Los Angeles. They got the spectrometer. They got the Obey billboard, same font as the Obey billboard in this game. We have a spectrometer. There's too many just in that fucking movie alone tied to this game. And that's one movie reference, and I can list off like 10 different things. So there's just so much backing it up. You'd have to just not want to put the time. You just really have to not care to say that there's nothing there. You know what I mean? There's stuff in this game. Rockstar loves the community. They love their fans, the people that play their games, and they know what we want. And I've watched interviews on Rockstar before saying that they always get feedback from the community and see what they want, and they try to give it to them bigger and better than what they wanted in their next title. And, you know, think about it. Bigfoot, we never had it in San Andreas. Well, what do we have in this game? We have a lot of shit with Bigfoot, and I'm actually going to go into something pretty big about Bigfoot in the next video. But just basically, Ricardo, to answer your question, which is a very good question, keep up the faith, man, and check out the facts, man. Look at all the pieces of the puzzle. Not everything's Jesus toast. Not all of it's conspiracy. There's a lot of theories, and I like to get into my theories and my what-ifs, but I still do bring new discoveries and pretty factual, backed-up information to the table, as well as Mittens and all the other YouTubers that we do videos with. So definitely keep your mind open and don't give up, man. It's easy to give up on the hard shit, but it's so gratifying when you stick with it and you actually have something to show for it at the end. So definitely keep your head up there, guys. This shit is real, and if you don't believe me, I'll touch your penis or your boobs, and I definitely can guarantee the touch of my hand on your genitals will make you wake up. It will enlighten you, and it'll definitely make you want to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for jumping in the video today. Mittens, I will catch you on the other side, man. And everyone else, thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to Mittens channel, to my channel. Follow us both on Twitch, and we'll see you in another life when we are all cats. Until next time, take it easy. Ta-ta, and as motherfucking always, peace.